The healthiest my hair has ever been is when I stopped paying other people to take care of it. Let's get into some pretty wash day scenes and also what's been on my heart. Gang, what is good? I am so excited to be back. We're here for a long time, not just a good time, okay? And I love when I'm in my consistent bag here on YouTube. So yeah, I'm just glad to be here making content for you, and I'm glad that you decided to watch today. The hair is going back curly, and we're gonna use some products I already got in the stash because one, I did not feel like going out and spending money, and two, my hair likes it that way. I think it just likes when we are using products that we keep using and we don't have to switch it up every single wash day. Even though my hair was straight for 3 weeks and I flat ironed it a couple of times, I want to say like 3 times, I honestly had no concerns about my hair reverting back or having heat damage, because I have learned if you use a heat protectant, then you really don't have much to worry about. And also, if you don't overdo it with the flat iron, you don't have to, there's not much to worry about. I was very strategic about when I flat ironed my hair and how much I did so. I wanted to do it more, but I was like, nah, like chill. It doesn't need to be super straight all the freaking time. And if you didn't check out that video, go check it out. It's a vibe.
Oh my god, I don't have any food.
Huge shout out to the girls that met me in the comments on the last video. I am dropping my own hair care brand. I am selling claw clips as my first product, and I have fallen in love with these clips. I had my samples, but I actually sent them out to some of my curl friends to test them out, let me know their thoughts about it. So I don't have any but this one that I like to use in the shower. There are 2 other designs, but of course more coming on that. If you want, I'm actually going to start a newsletter connected to the brand, and you can just stay up to date with all of that. On to this wash day, I only had 1 clip, and when I tell you the 1 clip actually did its job, like it did its job. You'll be able to order your own soon if you want to do that. But today we're using 𝐔𝐄𝐃𝐄. We're using the Scalp Revitalizer shampoo. It did its job. My hair felt so like healthy. Like, I'm just so happy how healthy it felt. And then I just went in with 𝐔𝐄𝐃𝐄's deep conditioner, which is the same stuff I actually used right before I flat ironed my hair, and my hair received it very well. I did trim my hair like 3 times while it was straight. If you don't know, I am very scissor happy, and I'm actually marking on my calendar, not to like give myself a time frame when I need to trim it again, but to know like, okay, this is the last time I trimmed it, you know? That is that on the hair. And I'm gonna get into what wash and go products that I used for a really cute wash and go. My hair actually turned out really cute this week. I do want to get into what's been on my heart, and that has been how much money I don't spend on my hair. I don't know what it's like for you. You gotta let me know in the comments. But for me and the people around me, the girls either have locks, gorgeous locks. I love locks, okay? Or they wear weaves or wigs. Actually, I don't have a lot of friends that wear wigs. I would definitely say weaves, braids, anything that like extends your hair type of style. I don't have a lot of curly haired or like rock their natural hair and just their natural hair type of friends, and I get it. It can be perceived as a lot of work, especially looking at like my channel or channels like mine or Instagram pages like mine. It's like, okay, this girl puts a lot of time and attention and focus in her hair, and I just don't have that. Especially the patience, I don't have that. And I used to think that way. I used to rely completely on someone else to take care of my hair, but that stopped working for me, and let me tell you why. Back in my day, okay, 2016, 2015, when I had a little money, I guess I had a little job or whatever, I would go get my hair straightened for $50 every 2 weeks. My hair was straight. It never grew past my shoulders. It was pretty thin. I didn't have super thin hair, but it definitely wasn't as thick as it is now. That $100, sometimes a little bit more. I definitely know stuff ain't $100 now, but if I had that same budget for my hair now and the routine that I have now, baby, the amount of products I would have in my stash would be too much. Like $100 to go in Sephora and pick out a couple of things. Now, don't get me wrong, it'll probably give me 4 products max, but those 4 products will last me a couple of wash days, maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks. Girls are out here paying hundreds of dollars for hair extensions and not even including the services that hairstylists are completely taxing on these days when they doing your hair in they freaking kitchen. I really cannot imagine how much it really is like when it's all said and done. A lot of the times the styles being more for aesthetic reasons than actually prioritizing the health of your hair, on top of the financial strain, limiting yourself to someone else's availability and how much care they actually give about your hair. Exactly how I'm listing out the cons for relying on someone else to take care of your hair, there are cons of doing your own hair. However, I want to break down this invisible idea that you have to pick one side or the other, and also the very real possibility of going from one side to the other. I used to be on the side of wanting to get my hair done by someone else, wanting to look more like the girls I'm surrounded by with sew-ins and longer, straighter hair. I found it really interesting that I was actually not presenting as my authentic self in a way. My hair was so heat damaged to the point that I didn't even think I had curly hair. That interested me enough to completely go without straightening my hair. Being a curly haired girl, like going natural was a trend at the time. Like all trends, things come in waves, and at that time it was a wave that I am glad that I hopped on at the time. The trend is what got me to start. However, me actually falling in love with the process of doing my hair and then falling more in love with the person that I was actually becoming, I decided to stay. When I find myself having conversations with women and girls, sometimes my friends, about their hair and their hair journey and them not knowing what to do, how to take care of it, or more to the point, not having the confidence to wear it in the state that it is now to get to where they want to be. And let me be the first to say that very uncomfortable period of trying to transform yourself into something completely different is where the growth happens. Feeling like they don't know how to, not having the patience to do it, they've tried it before and it just didn't work out. I know that look so very well because I used to have that same look of absolute disbelief that I could transform myself into honestly the complete opposite of what I was at the time. And I'm here to tell you, it's possible. It is very, very, very much possible. Even if it's not hair for you, if it's a habit, if it's a goal, if it's a journey, whatever, it is completely possible. If anything, the people that inspire us to change a lot of the times started in similar shoes as the ones that we are currently wearing. Another bomb wash and go for the win, using one of my favorite combos, Alikay. I'm gonna have the leave-in spray that I used and the gel that it really is a must try if you haven't tried this gel. It's fragrance free and it's just like unique and different, and I love it, and it works for me. To sum up everything in this video, knowing how to do your hair, take care of your hair on a whim or a night before a flight is the true flex here, okay? And no, not just a wash and go, but shout out to my girls that actually take care of their hair under the sew-ins and the weaves and the wigs. Now, I know I don't have the tightest curl pattern. Of course, it was a learning curve for me. Honestly, it felt natural though, learning how to take care of my hair. I do want to know for the girls that would classify as like 4C, like what do you do for your hair? What measures do you have to take care of your hair? Because I have been seeing a lot of discourse online about the stylists out here like not taking in the 4C hair girls, and I just want to know like what's going on with that. Anyways, that is this video. I am so what you made it to the end, girl. What? And listen, I am in my consistent bag. I will be back here next week, same time. If you could meet me here again, that would be great. Okay, deuces.